Hello, how y'all doing? This is your host, Lambert C. Davenport, from God is King MVMT.gmail.com. That means God is King movement. What's so special and unique about this movement is that this movement is taking us back to the basics. And the basics is there is no other king on this planet, no other king in the universe, no other king that you think is a king beyond the Most High, the Supreme Creator, by all the wonderful and different names that the Creator Supreme Being was called throughout all the diasporas of this planet Earth. I'm not even going to go into name droppings because they basically, when we talk about Supreme Creator, we could drop different names and then it'd just be a battle of, oh, well, my culture and my ethnics is better than yours. No, it's not. We all on this planet together. And we are fighting a force that is seen and unseen at the same time. So, no culture is better than the next culture. The only thing that will make us better is when we become collectively conscious, aware, and very smart about what is actually going on this planet. Now, I personally, I do, and I've really been saying this all the time, I admire Phil Valentine's, or Brother Bobby Hemmett in cases, or Ray Higgins, and a Red Pill, or Brother Polite in certain cases and stuff like that. And all types of other, and Brother Muhammad, and all these different brothers. And anybody else that I forgot about, excuse me, even the famous one who likes to call people Woodpecker, Detroit, my man from Michigan. But here's the pain. We as a collective conscious community, we need to start to come together and throw out all this bullshit about who's better, whose teacher is right, and things like that. It's like what Dr. Claude Anderson mentioned before about him going to New Orleans and seeing how poor and impoverished we are. And why do we have poverty? Because the so-called conscious community loves to remain divided and separate and conquered. So it's not too much damn consciousness that's actually going around when us woodpeckers can't understand that we're divided amongst ourselves. Now that's some real conscious shit if you ask me. Now my order is about bringing order back. And the order you start with the nucleus. The nucleus is there is a high supreme creator. I don't care what none of y'all say. Now, those who do not believe that, y'all could continue on the way you are. And I'm going to tell you what's going to happen to you. You want me? I can spell it out. It's called KILL. Kill, motherfucker. They're going to kill you with your individual, egotistical, narcissist personality disorder, dysfunctioning motherfucking bastard. Now, the only way you're going to start to understand anything and everything is when we start to put all of our ideologies together. Work together. But if not, we'll remain separate, we remain divided, and we'll keep on talking the same damn talk we was talking before. The only reason why it gets different because time is different. But time waits for no one. Time really waits for no one. Time doesn't care about no one. So why should we care about the past? Yes, you can learn about the past. It's all right to see what happened to your ancestors who's supposed to be these so superior individuals got their ass kicked by some cave-dwelling, inferior, recessive gene motherfuckers. You could talk that crap. But that's scientific racism, or spiritual racism, or metaphysical racism. It doesn't matter. None of our stuff is superior. if we're not on top of the game. Like Mufadishi, he loves to say, we're upside down, inside out. We're all of that. But here's the thing. With people who study comedic science. Okay? Listen. Now I'm going to be honest to you. All of y'all, even y'all Moors and all that, talking about the sovereignty and all of that crap. We're going to break it down like this. It's plain and simple. You cannot have sovereignty when you can't protect it. So whatever y'all talking about that's being allowed, regardless of what you, oh, well, I know this and that and these principles and that. Let me tell you something. You forgot that they kicked a sovereignty ass and enslaved their own people. Enslaved all of the sovereignty's own people. Well, you were sovereign then, now what? You know, and talking about Kemet, yeah, Kemet got this science and, you know, of great wonders and etc., but you know what? They got their ass kicked by some receptive cave dwelling motherfuckers. They can't be that damn stupid, number one. If we thought we were so intelligent. They outsmart our intelligence 100 powers over. And it's not like they doing it by force. Like, if they know that if we come together, it could be some on and popping shit. But that's not going to happen. So I'm going to do what Abraham did in one of the biblical stories. He prayed to the three angels who were visitors. Some say, according to what signs you read, if you read in the Talmud, if you into that in the Bava section, it talk about those were Raphael, Gabriel, and Michael. And Michael basically mission was over, was to tell Sarah that she was going to have a baby and he went about his way. And Gabriel and Raphael went to Sodom and Gomorrah to destroy that. But before that even happened, Abraham was like, yo, would you destroy the righteous amongst the wicked? And they was like, nah, we're not about that. Right? So, what happened? What happened here? So, Abraham requested again. And they said, sure, we won't do that, right? But they was like, yo, listen, man, the city's going to be destroyed. So I'm giving everybody heads up, right? Listen, don't be stupid, seriously. You walk around in New York City, is over 8 million people. We have a so-called black conscious community, and we can't come together. I mean, like, really, really come together. No come together for what I call a mental masturbation day. Oh, snap, Phil Valentine's going to be there, or Omar Johnson going to be there, or Bobby Hemmitt's going to be there. These are all mental masturbation ejaculations. I call it school of masturbating, because masturbating has a lot to do with your thoughts, how you're thinking. You're thinking of an image. We image worshiping. We some sorry ass individuals. And I like what and I'm gonna blow this up on brother. I like what Brother Red Pill said and stuff like that. I've seen him and everything like that. I like actually all of them, what they said. But, you know, when I really look at it and people challenge you from being a ex-military and all of this stuff, and you look at them like you fucking civilian. You don't know what the fuck you talking about. Like, you really don't want that shit to go down. Like, you ain't seen shit yet. You know, so you better get right with your creator, number one. Because when it comes down, it's going to be a lot of bloodshed on these motherfucking streets. Guarantee you. You guarantee you. And number two is, y'all such a motherfucking woodpecker. Y'all don't know who's your enemy and who's your friend. Motherfucker, there are black people that have done horrendous things to their own black people. And this is what gave white people the right to do it. Because they see our black ass do it. It's like white people, if they saw, okay, they call us niggers, right, at first. Everybody, oh my gosh, you said the N-word. Well, fuck that shit. Yes, I did. Nigger. Because we are niggers. We act like niggers. Even conscious people are niggers. They act like niggers. You know why? Because a real conscious person will say, yo, we really need to come together. We really need to sit down. How we going to do this? We have a short period of time. We got technology coming that could replace most of our jobs. You know, what are we going to do? How will we eat? How will we live? This is real talk. You know, this ain't filling your heads up and showing y'all old videos and shit like that. This is about coming together right now. So this is your host, Lambert C. Davenport, asking you what time it is. Or you really about that, or you not. And if you not, still hit me up at arroweyes71 Gmail. And that's my official tissue email. So I ain't afraid to put it out there. Or you afraid to come together? Because I know I'm not. I proved that shit when I've been in the military. I was about this life and I'm still about it. I'm just waiting for a bunch of woodpeckers to wake up. This is God is King movement. With God, nothing is impossible. But with God, everything is impossible. Because you're a woodpecker. Pecking on the wood that never breaks for eternal. Or running in the doggone treadmill like a rat. As long as you think you're going up, you are right. You think you're getting out. Check it. Or text me at God is King MVMT Gmail. See you. And yeah, the music in the background serious. You don't know nothing about that.